We live in a time when technology, social media, and recent global events have intensified our disconnection with society, making building deep relationships even more challenging. Although Stoicism does not focus specifically on love relationships, in this video we intend to explore how historical principles can serve as a guide to recognize and interpret patterns that may be influencing your choice of a person to share your life. Before starting, I would like to ask to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss any future content. To give your, if this video adds value in your life, and for YouTube to deliver this content to more people who can be benefited. Do not forget to leave your comment with suggestions or tell me what you think of this content. I will be very grateful for your support to our channel. So, let's devote ourselves to using logic instead of sentimentality to find someone who is in tune with you on a fundamental level. Let us begin by demystifying the concept of love at first sight. This concept was popularized by romantic novels and films that often portray love as a spontaneous and emotional phenomenon, mainly related to physical attraction. Do not allow your mind or social pressures to delude you with this illusion. Love is not something that just comes out of nowhere. It is not a shining object that you can find on your way and take as a treasure. It is more realistic to understand that most often you need to grow it carefully. It requires constant effort, unwavering dedication, patience, time, and above all, trust. This is why true love can be devastating when it is lost, especially in cases of betrayal. It is essential to learn to discern between true love, obsession, and simple physical attraction. When we confuse these concepts, our relationships can become harmful, and the task of leaving someone behind can become an overwhelming journey. This confusion has the potential to cause deep emotional wounds. True love, in its purest form, revolves around understanding, commitment, and appreciation of the character and value of the other person. It's about admiring and appreciating not only who your partner or partner is currently, but also who he or she is becoming. This is the core of a historical relationship and any healthy, loving relationship. Remember that your well-being and happiness largely depend on the relationships you choose to nurture. It is important to note that love is not limited to your partner alone. It must equally flow in your own direction. True love, in its purest form, involves loving the other person in the same way that you love and respect yourself. Make sure you are in a relationship that respects both you and your partner. Don't offer more of yourself to someone who isn't willing to do the same for you. Preserving your self-esteem, valuing yourself, and knowing when it's the right time to move forward are crucial elements to maintain a healthy heart, even if it's a painful process. Remember that if you are not happy and your partner's actions continue to cause suffering, even after trying to talk and not seeing changes, the pain will only persist, and gradually you may lose your own respect. So love yourself, respect yourself, and learn to walk away when necessary. In addition, it is important to remember that time has an incredible ability to heal the deepest wounds. Scars may remain, but damage is not eternal. And please keep in mind that it is not within your power to change others. It is not possible to inspire change in someone who is not willing to undertake this journey on their own. If you find yourself in this situation, I invite you to apply the principles of Stoicism. Do not focus on what is beyond your control. Look to the future with your head held high and leave behind everything that no longer contributes to your happiness. Remember that you are much greater than fleeting feelings and emotions. You have the power to decide how to react to a separation. You can choose to hold your head high, learn from the experience, and continue your journey with greater wisdom. Now, you may be wondering how to choose your partner for life. The most common mistake, especially among men, is to put an excessive focus on physical appearance. I am not saying that physical attraction is irrelevant. It is clear that it plays an important role in the equation of relationships, being a fundamental component in the perpetuation of our species. However, physical beauty is ephemeral and should not be your only orientation in the search for a partner. Youth and physical beauty disappear with time, and if your relationship is based exclusively on these aspects, you will inevitably question yourself when beauty fades. Look for a connection that goes beyond the surface, one that lasts in time, remaining solid and vibrant despite the years. Avoid falling into an obsession with finding the physically perfect person, the one who meets contemporary beauty standards. Instead, focus your energy on finding a life partner who stands out for her intelligence, someone who can become her best friend, confidant of trust, and solid support in the face of adversity. Find someone with whom you feel comfortable to build a family, and with whom you feel safe to share the experience of raising children. This advice is universal and applicable for both men and women. Focusing exclusively on physical appearance can limit your options and close the doors to potential opportunities. Avoid putting all your hopes on a single person, especially if that person shows no interest in you. Sometimes we give ourselves to individuals who do not correspond to our feelings, wasting precious time and sometimes sacrificing parts of our own essence in vain attempt to gain their approval. As historical philosophy teaches, it is crucial to learn to accept what is beyond our control, and certainly we cannot manipulate or force another person's feelings towards us. Remember that there are a multitude of people in the world, and a no from someone simply indicates that that particular person has failed to recognize your true potential and the value you have to offer. In fact, you are not suffering a loss. The no may just be a sign of incompatibility that you may not notice at the moment, but that in time you will come to understand and even thank. So do not be discouraged, persist. There is more than one opportunity waiting for you. Remember that every no you received brings you one step closer to that yes that can change your life. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, famous for his wisdom and passion for historical philosophy, shared his life with a woman of equal emotional and mental stature. Together they formed one of the most powerful and respected couples in Roman history. Faustina was not only the wife of the emperor, she was his life companion, confidant, and equal in many respects. The depth of their relationship and mutual respect were evident in their correspondence and in the state decisions they made together. The relationship of Marcus Aurelius and Faustina was a test of the historical principles that both valued and applied in their lives. They practiced temperance, justice, courage, and wisdom, the cardinal virtues of the Stoics, not only in their government, but also in their personal relationship. They faced adversity together, maintaining serenity and rationality even in the face of political crises and personal challenges. Marcus Aurelius, despite being emperor, had to deal with the loss of several of his sons and the constant pressure to lead the Roman Empire. Amid all this, he found comfort and support in Faustina. However, their relationship was not immune to hearsay and challenges. There were accusations against him, but regardless, Marcus Aurelius defended her firmly and never allowed the malicious words of others to shake her relationship. This unwavering act of faith exemplifies the historical value of moral courage and loyalty. Love, in the historical perspective, is a choice, a conscious commitment. Just like Marcus Aurelius and Faustina, we can all learn to love in this way, selecting our partners based not only on physical appearance or financial status, but also on character, integrity, and the ability to be true life companions. This is true historical love. We'd like to hear your thoughts on these historical principles in relationships. Please share your comments below. Also, here are 2 more videos about Stoicism that I'm sure you'll enjoy. See you next time. Next.